Welcome to this Tradie Tour Disputes video. There are 6 videos in this series. At the end of the series, there'll be a webinar where we will answer your questions related to this topic. Topics covered so far have been what a dispute is and why you should know about them, what causes a dispute and how to avoid them, how we can help when a build is under progress and there is a dispute, what happens if a complaint is lodged against you, review of QBCC's direction. In this video, we will look at what happens if you ignore a complaint. Compliance and enforcement strategies are important tools we use to support the integrity of the building and construction industry. The role of the QBCC is to safeguard the building and construction sector, its workers, and the homeowners. The QBCC is committed to meeting the needs of the industry, but also has a very distinct role in protecting Queenslanders and the industry from harm. Following a site inspection, we may issue a direction to you and any relevant subcontractor to rectify defective building work. In most cases, the rectification period will be 35 days and reasonable access must be provided by the owner for you to carry out this work. The issuing building inspector may periodically contact either party during the 35-day direction period to check on the progress of the work. If there are any delays with the progress of the works, a written submission to extend the DTR must be submitted during the DTR period and not after it expires. Submissions to extend the DTR is per legislation and you can refer to it for requirements. At the end of the DTR period, if the work is unfinished or the DTR has been completely ignored, the building inspector assigned to the case will close the file. If it is insurable work, the case will be sent to insurance for assessment, or if uninsurable work, enforcement action taken and potentially fines will be issued. Remember, it doesn't matter if the work is insurable or not, there are consequences for not complying with a DTR. So, what are some of the consequences of ignoring a direction to rectify? Not complying with a direction to rectify can result in the following actions: applying up to 10 demerit points to your licence, prosecuting you in the tribunal or courts, fining you a penalty, disciplinary action in the Queensland Civil and Administrative Tribunal or QCAT or the courts, applying conditions, suspending or cancelling your licence. A subcontractor responsible for defective work must rectify it or face disciplinary action which could result in the suspension or cancellation of their licence. However, this does not alter or negate a principal contractor's responsibility to properly supervise all building work completed under a contract. Principal contractors who are found not to have adequately supervised work will be subject to disciplinary action. Should a subcontractor fail to comply with the direction issued to them, the Commission will undertake disciplinary action against the subcontractor, which may lead to suspension or cancellation of their licence. If the subcontractor is found to be responsible for defective building work, a QBCC building inspector may issue both the principal contractor and the subcontractor a formal notice to fix the work. A direction to rectify notice allows 35 days to fix the work and will appear on the QBCC online licence record. Where the subcontractor fails to comply with the direction issued to them to rectify defects, the principal contractor will be required to either rectify the defects themselves or have another subcontractor do that work at the principal contractor's cost. Failing to rectify defective work and satisfactorily comply with the direction to rectify can have severe consequences such as affecting your ability to earn a living, financial consequences for failing to rectify work and QBCC undertaking debt recovery, and damaging any goodwill or reputation you may have in the industry. The licensing system works on demerit points, which can accumulate over a period of time for continued breaches. Offences can attract anything from 2 to 10 demerit points depending on the offence committed. As you can see, there is a 30-point limit which, once breached, your licence may be suspended for 3 years. If this occurs again, within the next 10 years, you may be permanently disqualified from holding a licence in Queensland. Consequences for failing to comply can include reputational damage, public record marked as not complied, visible to future clients, fines and or prosecution, costs of insurance rectification, conditions or loss of license. So if you find yourself in the situation where you've had a complaint lodged, there will be multiple opportunities to rectify the work even before a direction to rectify has been issued. However, if you are issued with a DTR, be sure to rectify the work within the assigned period so you can get back to what you do best and servicing your future clients. This is the end of this series of short videos on disputes. However, keep an eye out as well, as we'll be running a webinar soon on the topic where we'll have our experts available to answer any questions you might have about disputes. Make sure you register now.